Selena Gomez did a interview with Vogue Australia, and she said, she thinks a lot of her experiences in relationships have been cursed. They asked her, it was a Q&A. She talked about a ton of things, music, her cooking, things like that, where she sees her future and just kind of like her overall health, mental health, and getting to understand herself a little bit more. But they asked her about Rare Beauty, which just launched in Australia at Sephora. And they said the word rare is a very important one for you. It's the name of your brand, the name of your last album, and you have it tattooed on your neck. What does it mean to you? And her response was, I think most of my experiences in relationships have been cursed. I've been way too young to be exposed to certain things when I was in relationships. I guess I needed to find what was that word for me, because I felt so less than in past relationships and never really felt equal. And so that word to me, when I first heard it used in the single Rare, one of the writers, with Nolan, one of the writers, I just said, this is what I want to feel about myself. So it wasn't even necessarily like, oh, I feel that way, let me sing it. It was almost like, actually, I need to feel that way about myself. So that's kind of where Rare came from. But of course, everybody held on to that. I think most of my experiences in relationships have been cursed. And I don't think she's necessarily wrong.
Here's the thing, though. Maybe they're not cursed. Maybe they just weren't meant for her.
Yeah, well, and I think it's more the second thing she said too. I've been way too young to be exposed to certain things when I was in relationships, and that's definitely fair. I think she probably saw a lot of things in her early 20s that were like very dark.
Yeah, and I feel like, people in Hollywood grow up at an accelerated pace. So everything she experienced at a very young age, some people don't experience ever in their lives.
Yeah.
Or you see it much later on. And I feel like she dealt with like the dark Justin Bieber period, whatever happened with The Weeknd, we don't know. And I feel like she's just better off now. Like, we have no idea what her dating life is like right now, or her relationship status. Yeah. And she's better off just not bringing it public, whatever it is, or whenever she feels comfortable, because I feel like the media like tore her relationships apart all the time, so I can probably feel how painful that was for her.
The last thing I feel like I remember seeing was Jimmy Butler. It was like, oh, she's going on some dates with Jimmy Butler, a basketball player, and that was very hush hush. I don't even really know if that was true or not. So that does feel like the right path for her, where if she is dating someone who is also in the spotlight, that it is kind of on the down low. But I never really thought about like the word rare and like how she uses it and all those things. And it's a great word to use. Like, it's a great way to think about yourself.
It is a great word, and I will say it's a great blush as well.
It is. Rare Beauty has some great products.
Is the best blush I've ever used. The liquid blush, it sounds like an ad, but it's the best blush.
No, I also like the liquid highlighter a lot.
She has great products.
No, I know she did. It does. I think there's always been a lot of discussion about all the celebrity makeup lines and things like that, and it's like, is it actually good? Do they actually use it? All those things. Rare is definitely very nice, and the way she said it, that she needed to feel that way about herself, is a good reminder, I think, to everybody that, you're rare and you got to think about yourself like that.
That's beautiful.
Isn't that nice?
It is very nice.
I agree. And kind of also a little Selena Gomez news-ish. It did come out this weekend, and Tyler, the Creator, put out a new album, and he did kind of apologize to Selena Gomez in a song for all his past tweets.
Yeah.
Well, he said he apologized to her face when he saw her.
Yes, but we didn't know that.
No,
obviously.
No.
So in the song, he said that he had apologized, which is the public
great
way
album,
of acknowledging.
Isn't that hilarious though? Like, he did it privately to her face, but he still needed everybody to know that he apologized.
Right. Well, the lyric was like, before I get canceled, like, I just want to let you know, like, I apologize.
Also, it's funny because right after that lyric, he said, back when I was trying to fuck Justin Bieber.
Yeah, he doesn't.
He doesn't hold back.
He does not hold back. And I kind of forgot about those tweets about Selena Gomez and Victoria Justice. And they were obviously reposted again this weekend when they were like, oh, Tyler, the Creator, acknowledged it in the song. Wild tweets.
Wild. And he knew that was going to come back up because he put it in his song.
Exactly. It was like,
but Tyler, the Creator,
Twitter,
he doesn't
before
give a fuck.
Twitter gets a hold of these bad boys again.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's always been his attitude.
He does
but-
not give a single fuck at
Yeah.
all.
I wonder if like that's an apology that you accept or not. If you're
I
Selena
think so.
Gomez
I think if you
or
know,
Victoria
like,
Justice.
I think if you know anything about Tyler the Creator, if you're her, then you
Right.
like get it.
Yeah, I guess it's
And
just
also
if
if
you
they
know
come
him
up
as
to
a
you-
real person
and
and
if they-
maybe you can tell if it's genuine or not.
And if they come up to you in person, like that's very.
Yeah.
Some people are afraid to even apologize over a screen. Like
Yeah.
to go up to somebody in person and apologize. It's
Yeah.
like
I don't think I would really like
You wouldn't.
accept it.
But like
Really?
that's you just have to.
Yeah.
That's like he's like a character. Like that's not.
No, I know. I still think I would be like, yeah, that was fucked up.
I think I would accept it if he came up to me in person and apologized. 'cause
maybe.
At the end of the day, like you said, it doesn't excuse it, but like Tyler the Creator says crazy shit all the time. So it's not just you
Right.
that he said.
Has
it
he
about.
apologized to Victoria Justice? That
I'm
wasn't
not
in the
sure.
song.
But I mean, there's so many people. If he was going to apologize to everyone,
He's
he
gonna
ever
have
like
to
Yeah,
apologize
yeah.
to literally anybody.
I know, but the Victoria Justice tweets and the Selena Gomez tweets were very similar
yeah.
in nature. So it's like, well, maybe,
Who knows?
interesting. But Noah says the album's great.
Oh, it's so good. Everyone should listen to it.